The silence fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape. Let's escape. Close through the night, I won't let go until the sunrise. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape.
Right now, currently going at my bread and breakfast, so I can actually have my breakfast because I told the guy just leave it in my room. I'm gonna go and take some morning shots, and you know, I'm not a big breakfast guy. I rarely eat breakfast, but when it comes included, I might as well you know, dig in it. Especially, you know, the breakfast here in Uzbekistan so far has been quite decent. I stayed one night in Tashkent before coming to Samarkand, and the breakfast, the continental breakfast, was quite large and included everything from cheeses, multiple types of cheeses, over easy eggs, hard-boiled eggs, porridge, fruit, and so on. But yeah, right now this is the park surrounding the complex, which is really nice. And guys, for November, you know, we still have quite a few trees that are green. Right now temperatures are in, you know, the 15-16 Celsius, but overall quite nice to visit Uzbekistan, especially given the fact that there are not that many people visiting in November. You know, people don't like the extreme colds, you know, the extreme temperature going from -2, 3 at night to 16, 15 throughout the day, right? So it's quite the deal. But again, beautiful sight all throughout, and very well maintained, extremely clean. A quick little look at the breakfast here at my hostel. You know, some eggs, some I think zucchini and eggplant, no idea what you would call it, and some pastries. The reason why you take narrow paths, because you get views like this of an old ladder and an ancient tower minaret. Splendid, just purely splendid. Another monument here in Samarkand is the Bibi Khanym Mosque. This used to be, guys, one of the biggest mosques of the time. It has a pretty interesting history behind it, but I'm gonna go inside a little bit and film there and kind of explain a little bit along the way. Just made it inside the courtyard, and guys, to continue with the story, this was dictated by Tamerlane as well, like many things here in Samarkand. But while the construction of the mosque was taking place, he was on a battle, whatever. It took like 4 years, And when he came back, he said this is not good enough, it needs to be even grander. So what he did is he changed quite a few of the plans, and he made quite a few major improvements. But with time, you know, the technology was not as advanced, and it kind of collapsed within a few years. But yeah, quite interesting. A little bit of the interior with a huge echo. Yeah, this one was not restored as much compared to the other buildings here in Samarkand, but that's what it gives it a little bit of its own flavor. Very interesting when it comes to the restoration. Like I was saying, check out all the grass that's growing on top of the domes. That's just mind-blowing. But beautiful decorations. Clearly fabulous in so many ways. Even though it's not restored, it gives it, you know, a special feel. I guess this is a good spot in order to see kind of where the dome would have been and how big could it have been designed in order to collapse. I mean, these are pretty decent size, but you know, it must have been colossal, no doubt. Just across the street from the mosque, we have the Bibi Khanym mausoleum right here. What a beautiful turquoise dome as well. But also check out the cemetery. It looks like it's a cemetery right there. But splendid views all throughout Samarkand. It's getting close to evening, and I'm probably gonna go and take some more shots and videos at the Registan square. No visit would be complete without a pass-through at the bazaar, although this one looks more like a food market rather than the bazaars that we're used to seeing in Istanbul, Marrakesh and so on. A lot of vegetables, lots and lots of fruit. The famous Uzbek bread, which I'm probably gonna give it a shot. I tried a very similar version in Kazakhstan. It was actually not bad, but yeah, this one is an outdoor market. Most likely it's not gonna stay open very long because temperatures right now kind of drop quite fast. It looks like a popular game here in the market is this roulette, where you can win something or just gamble your money away. If you know Russian, kindly leave a comment below, meaning with the explanation of what that means. As I was saying about those tombs earlier, check it out, guys. Yeah, it's a full-blown cemetery right here. So still in the cemetery, I did see a glimpse of the Shahis in the mosque, and I think it's gonna look really nice from here. Check out the other mosque right there. It's a little bit shady right now because the sun, but hopefully I can get another panorama point of this other mosque, which looks spectacular, which I'm gonna go after I find this cool view. If I do, I'm hopeful. Check it out. Started to see parts of it. I think we can reach it one way or the other. But yeah, guys, it's getting really windy here, but check out the view. It's quite spectacular. Let me go down a little bit, maybe you can hear me better. But yeah, guys, this is phenomenal. Check out the view with the mausoleum right there. Super, super nice. Mausoleum on the right there. These adobe mausoleums, dirt domes. Super, super cool. Yeah, guys, it always feels weird walking in cemeteries, you know, taking photos and so on, but you know, I think I mentioned this before in my other videos where I did go through cemeteries, mausoleums and so on, that, you know, for some cemeteries represent a reminder of the loss, while for others it's a reminder to seize the day. So no matter what you go through, guys, you always gotta fight through and give it the best shot. You know, we got one life, and you know, most likely this is where we're gonna end up. So yeah, just a little thought here, just something that goes through your mind. Beautiful indeed. A quick look inside, guys. Just check it out. Spectacular. Yeah, so there are a whole bunch of these. You know, they do say video recording is not allowed unless you pay, I think, 100,000 som, which is around $10. But so far, so good. So yeah, there's quite a few of them, and actually the trail takes you all the way back. But yeah, beautiful indeed, no doubt. This complex actually dates all the way back to the 11th century, so there's quite a few years of history. This gate, for example, was made in 1404 till 1405. Master Said Yusuf from Shiraz, you know, like I mentioned before, quite a few Persian architecture. If you saw my photos from Iran, you know the resemblance. Beautiful, the turquoise, the teals, just spectacular overall. This mausoleum right here is probably the most beautiful one in the whole complex. Check out the gold, the silver, super, super nice. Simply outstanding, guys. Check out the views from here as well. Probably one of the reasons why I enjoy this architecture, this Persian architecture that you can find here in Samarkand and also in quite a few places in Iran, is because the turquoise and teals. You know, turquoise is actually my second favorite color, but yeah, it's just pure outstanding. You know, the details, the contrast, everything just pops out perfectly. But yeah, teal and turquoise definitely make it outstanding. Honestly, guys, this just feels surreal. I remember, you know, growing up and you know, every time you hear about the Silk Road, you think about Samarkand, and you know, it's been on the bucket list, probably on the top 5 on the bucket list in the last 2-3 years. And you know, an unforeseen circumstance made it for me to visit Samarkand, visit Uzbekistan here on a short little trip. Behind the scenes story on this, I actually just bought my flight tickets to Uzbekistan yesterday. So a day before I bought it, I had some you know, some plans change. You know, I was very close to Uzbekistan, and I decided, hell, might as well and go and visit this gorgeous country. Some beautiful colors in the sky, although no clouds whatsoever. The purplish pinkish has a super nice contrast with the turquoise domes.
The silence fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape. Let's escape. Close through the night, I won't let go until the sunrise. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape.